Hot Wheels video.
Shut up.
Okay. Okay. So, as a young child, I spent a lot of my time on YouTube watching everything from stop motion Lego Star Wars creations to Minecraft parodies to music videos to anything you could think of under the sun. And when I was in second grade, me and two of my friends wanted to start a YouTube channel. But we wanted to wait until our voices got deeper, so we were going to start in third grade. We never really started it, but here's someone that's been with it since day one. You're fired. Bring them out! Great to see you. Great to see you. Oh my gosh.
First podcast. Thank you for having me.
This is your first ever podcast?
Yes, sir. Oh, take this out.
It's not mine. Okay. So when did you start YouTube?
All right, so I started 2013 January. I was 10 years old, just turned 10. Me, Michael Clark, shout out Michael Clark. We in my basement we had this mattress that I made with Naveen. We architected. We were like mini architects. We had like rubber bands.
Yeah, I'm so curious what you're gonna build with it.
Yeah, we had like duct tapes. We had like sticks, like lacrosse sticks and stuff, and we made a little wrestling ring. So in our basement, and we like basically like imitated like WWE and stuff, because me and Michael and I, we were like so into it, and we made like 4 videos of that. One actually has 5,000 views. I don't know how, because I like made a fake thumbnail and like pretend it was real and stuff. And yeah, that's how it started. After that, I didn't really post for a few months, and then basically it's just been like my phases, you know, like whatever I enjoy most is what I post.
Are you getting back into it?
Yeah, recently I'm trying to do 1 video a week now. You know, not trying to make it like, you know, too hard on myself, because like when I posted one day, it's kind of like 1 video a day. It's like taxing, you know what I mean? Like if you do that for a while, it's like it just kind of gets more like a job. Not really have fun if you wake up and you like have to make a video and like think of an idea.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I think certain types of content can probably pull off 1 video.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
the way you're moving, it doesn't seem like you
Yeah.
keep it up. But so like you took a break for like 3 months.
Yeah, I
Like,
did.
Are you coming back now?
Yeah, I just came back like 2 weeks ago. I made 2
Why'd you take
videos.
the break? Like, was it just
Well, one, school kind of like I got a lot of homework and stuff, and then I also like just tried like, I don't know, just kind of like exercising more and more like caring about like myself, and like I don't know, cause like when I would make videos, I'd go to bed like really late.
yeah.
It's like 2-3 hours a day. I just kind of want to like sleep more and just like take a break, and just kind of like evaluate myself, like where I was at. And like I also like had an idea where I'm gonna like start a website, or like I sell like to people like kits on like starting a YouTube channel for like people that want to do it,
Starting kits?
and like give them like one-on-one advice and like tell them what the best software
Do
is,
I
all
have
that
to pay
stuff.
for it?
Yeah, well, like I mean, it'd be
No, like,
monetized.
would I have to pay
Oh,
for it?
you? No, just nah,
Joke,
nah,
man.
nah. It'd be like a service though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be like a service.
Is
Nah.
that like a thing?
I don't think so.
Already?
That's why, because I want to be like the first to do it, because like
Yeah.
it's got to be an
But I
innovative
feel like
idea.
It would be kind of hard because you're not like 3 million subs. you know
Yeah,
what
I know what you mean.
But I mean, I can see it. Like, obviously, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's just, like if you were fucking PewDiePie and did that shit,
Oh yeah,
you could make
100%.
a lot.
Yeah.
or T Series.
Nah, bro, too soon. Aren't they trying to like lawsuit him or sue him or something like that? I heard about
They're
that.
sued.
Yeah, for like the diss tracks. It's like what's it called?
Oh, they're suing him.
Yeah, they're suing him for
Oh, that's
what's it
fucked up.
called? Like defamation, stuff like
For
that.
the
Yeah,
lasagna.
slander. Yeah.
Dude, I
So
love that
dumb,
song so
yeah.
much. I play it every single day when I
Yeah.
get home from school.
But PewDiePie's actually up right now, which is good.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Dude,
Going
I
on
can't
now.
watch him. After he
Nah.
said the N word on that bridge, I could never watch
Oh
him.
man.
I
Yeah.
can never watch him again.
Yeah.
I saw this. Apparently, like every time now he plays a game and he goes on a bridge, apparently he like freaks out. Like, he's like, it's like an
Yeah.
inside joke.
Yeah.
Dude, I would honestly like. That's kind of like a scary thing. Is like saying something. Obviously not the N word.
Yeah.
But like saying something like kind of like as a joke, that and like having it just like destroy your career.
Yeah, as a
Like,
YouTuber or
most of them,
someone like that,
it
you
doesn't
gotta
des-
watch
It
yourself.
doesn't destroy their career.
Yeah.
Except for Tana Mongoose.
Well, like he did lose his Google Preferred, which I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like the top 10% or 5% of YouTubers make a lot of make a lot of money, like because they have like whoever wants like Coca-Cola, like the biggest companies will sponsor them, and they make like 2 times as much, like their CPM, how much they'd make. like regular YouTubers like $1 to $2 per 1,000 views, but they're like $8. So if their video gets 8 million views, they're making 8,000 or no, they're making $64,000 on that video if it gets 8 million, other than $8,000, which like the normal YouTuber would get. So he lost that, which made him lose like a ton of money.
Yeah, but I
So that was like huge.
He's kind of like set though.
And then he also lost his like YouTube Red video or series or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and he was making probably like 100,000 on that like video.
But he just the fact that he's the most subscribed human being, like he has like 2% or like 1% of like the entire world is like sub to him. Like
That's
I feel
insane.
Like, when you have that power, like I don't think it matters if you lose your YouTube.
Yeah, no, because he's still gonna be fine, and he kind of blew up because of that. Like in the news, he got a lot of like what's that saying? It's like bad promotion or something like that.
All promotion is good promotion. Yeah,
or like publicity. Any type of publicity is good, no matter if it's bad for you, because getting views and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think there's like it depends, because like if you want views, it's good, but then you still have to have the content to back it up.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I wouldn't want a huge publicity right now because my content isn't the best right now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just starting.
Yeah.
But what's up? Like, how much money do you make off this?
What do you mean, like, off like each video?
Yeah, or like just like I don't know. Just give me some numbers. I
Okay,
guess.
yeah, like as I said before, like CPM, it actually stands for cents per mille, I think. So, you can like view your CPM. So, say like a video gets 1,000 views, it's about $1 or $2, like anywhere from that.
Yeah.
It also depends on like what kind of content it is. Like since I kind of appeal to younger kids, my CPM would be higher. And since I'm like family friendly, I don't get like demonetized. I get like a higher CPM than normal. Like in Nelk, for example, they have like a 10-cent CPM, which is absolutely terrible. Like if they get a video that gets 100,000 views, they maybe get $100 off of that.
That's crazy.
But like I would get maybe like 10,000 or like $1,000 off that.
Really?
Yeah.
How much have you made total?
Total I've made about $20,000 off of like everything combined.
That's nuts.
Yeah. So like
that's nuts.
Like
that's a hefty check.
It's not all just off of views though. I made probably half of that off of views. So like getting paid promotions, sponsorships, merch, all that adds into it as well. So like the peak of my career was when I was making like four figures in 1 week.
Damn.
Like that's like actually a big percentage of what I've totally made. Like 1 week I made I got 1 week sponsorship for $1,500. That was the biggest I've ever done. And then it kind of got lower after that. Like it would go to like $750, $500 a week, all the way down to like $50 a week, and then they just cut it off because like I had a video explode, and that's what made it do it. And then the game kind of died, and then it all kind of led to me taking the break.
How was like your rise? I guess like when did you start to gain traction?
Yeah, so I would do whatever like my phase was. So it started with WWE. Then I went to Skylanders. I don't know if you remember that.
Dude, I got I have a whole bag.
Yeah, I've
like a
so many
just filled with those motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I love those guys.
I would always do something where I like open stuff. So like I would open the boxes, like a pack opening or whatever. And then it went to
do you like open things? Like is it like a thrill for you?
No.
Like a soda?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Like as a kid, it's just like you get the new smell, like the new thing, everything new. Like as a kid, that's like your favorite thing, new. Anything new that's what you want. So like when you would open it, it'd be like something new you can like add to your collection, or like you would be able to like play with it like every day. So after Skylanders, it was Disney Infinity. Then it was Amiibos. I don't know if you remember that. It was like the Nintendo thing. You're gonna yeah, it is. It's getting. I don't know the content. It's too hot.
It's too hot.
It's getting
hotter than T-Cal.
And then after Amiibo, it was like Ninja Warrior, which you actually were part of that. Movement Lab and stuff like that. And then after that, it was kind of like Madden Mobile, that's where it started picking up.
Oh, I remember. That was like 8th grade, I think.
Yeah. That's when I would start posting every day. And that's the summer going into 8th grade, I would be consistent. I would try and post a video every day of that. And that's when it kind of blew up. And then I did collaborations. I would do like a 1v1 pack opening kind of thing with other people. I could guess who. And then I collabed with this guy named Greatness MM who had like 5 times as many subscribers as me. He had
what was the numbers like?
He had 15,000 at the time. I had 2,000. And when you have 2,000, 15,000 is huge for you, especially as a 13-year-old kid. Right now, it's like, I mean, it's still pretty big, but it's not that much.
You're
well, yeah,
more.
but no, still.
It's like now, like you would be that type of guy, the 15,000 guy.
Well, yeah, I'd still probably cloud him because he still has like a good amount, like a good fan base. But
I'll
like
some cloud from this.
Yeah, hopefully. So when I did
Hopefully.
I don't know because my channel's kind of dead right now. Like,
yeah, facts.
So hopefully, you get a little bit.
Facts, like.
Yeah, I know
like
I know. I mean, yeah, that's true. It's true. That's why I'm trying to big it up. Like that, like that's kind of like my motivation right now to not be dead.
Yeah.
Like just go back to where I was. So wait, what were we talking about? Like Yeah, the 2,000 versus 15,000. Yeah,
2000. Yeah.
Um,
And just like the phases and everything.
yeah. So the like I had 2,000, he had 15,000. We collabed, and he was basically my inspiration at the time. Even though he was my same age. He was just
Yeah.
he had a lot more subscribers. He would get a lot more views. Like he was making, MMG. He's like actually a big YouTuber right now. He has 1 million subscribers.
I
Matthew
think
Maher.
like I've heard of him just from you. Like, I
Yeah,
think you've told me about
yeah. He actually like did something with him at the time, and he had like 500K, and 500K is huge. Like still even right now,
Yeah,
500K
that's
is
so
huge.
big, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, wow, this dude's doing stuff with people that are insanely huge. Like, and I had the chance to collab with him. I uploaded the video that day. I spent probably like 10 hours on it. Like I edited every aspect of it. It was like the most I've sweated on a video ever because I knew like it's obviously gonna get a lot of promotion.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried my hardest, and then it ended up getting like 20,000 views, which is a ton at the time. And then I just logged into real time subscriber count where you can see like the live thing going. And usually I'd get like a sub maybe every 10 minutes because I'd get like maybe 60,
That's
70
so
a day.
crazy. Like
Yeah.
a sub every 10 minutes.
Yeah, but that day was the most I ever got. I got I think 800 subscribers, and I just watched the live subscriber count. I was just like, it was the happiest I've ever been.
It was like euphoria.
Yeah.
It was like heroin.
Every 4 seconds I'd get a sub. It was like actually seeing like PewDiePie's subscriber count at the time where it's like it goes up all the time. Right now it's probably like 10 a second because of the whole tier series thing. But like when you would watch like back in the day when you would watch that kind of stuff, it'd be like 1 every 2 or 3 seconds and stuff like that. Like where it just goes like up, up, up. And it's just like when you think about that, like one person clicking that subscriber button. Like that's kind of insane
That's
to think
another,
about.
yeah.
That's like insane. And then that happened for like 15 minutes on my channel and I just couldn't believe it. Like I couldn't believe it. Like that was the happiest I've ever been probably. Like it was insane, dude.
That's crazy. How old were you when that happened?
I was 13.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Hopefully you have another thing like that.
Hopefully, yeah.
I mean, it can happen.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Silver play button's my main goal right now.
Silver?
Yeah. Well, after 50K. But
Yeah.
that should come soon. Hopefully.
I mean, but you're at like 49.
Yeah. Hopefully,
So,
yeah.
You know,
That's halfway. That's a pretty marginal portion
50K. And
out
like,
of the
is
way.
it, how exponential is it?
It was pretty exponential. It kind of like went up, right? And then like, did a little flat in, but it was pretty exponential. Like every day you would see like there was at one point where like a week ago I was getting 10, 15 a day, and the next week I was getting like 60, 70 a day. Like that was the most exponential like jump I had, and it would just go up. Like that's when I went from like 1,000 subscribers, which took me 4 years, to like 30K. Like that few months, I think it was from March to June when we were in 8th grade.
Yeah.
That was when it went up the most because I
That's
gained.
when you had the diss tracks
yeah,
out.
yep.
Those are fire. Check
Yeah.
them out.
Dude, I don't know why I still have them up. I should probably like.
No, don't take them because it's
Yeah.
party. It's party.
I know,
Like, you
we
want
were
to see it
talking
because
about
like
that.
especially you're like
Well, no, I never delete videos. I
Yeah.
would always private it, so I can always see it, or I can make it
Yeah.
public if I want, or unlist it, which is like you can
you
people.
link it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you could send someone the link of it.
Because I feel like you're 16 now. Like I feel like you made those when you're 13, and people can acknowledge.
Yeah,
like,
hopefully,
these are
hopefully,
old.
yeah,
Now,
hopefully
if
they
you, If
can.
you made that now, they'd
Oh,
be like,
yeah.
you
Be
freaking
crucified.
pussy. Like,
Be
they would roast-
crucified.
Yeah, dude. If you made that in high school, dude, you'd get flamed.
I know.
Oh my god.
GGs.
Your career would be over.
Yeah, that's why I
guess
gotta
you
watch what I
choose
do
one
now.
Career, YouTube career or social career. I gotta make that choice soon. Nah, just kidding. I'm keeping both, baby.
Sir. Oh my god.
Nah, that probably just killed it right there. That little dance move. Hit the whoa, baby.
Yeah.
No,
There's like at a point though, like people, you can do cringy stuff and still be like it's
Yeah.
part of your brand.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think I was surprised. My first video, people were actually like supporting it because like it's kind of like the suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
Like and like the novelty of it. Like you just kind of give it some credit for the fact that like it's something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like even if it's a little bad, you're like, well, I mean he's trying. So
Mhm.
you kind of get that little. Like,
Yeah,
boost
and it
from
was
that.
actually pretty good. Like it, because if you know you know that's your type of humor. And
Yeah.
it was actually like a good, enjoyable video if you like
Yeah.
know who you are.
Yeah, exactly. So who was your like inspirations going into it?
Well, like I didn't have one set inspiration. It would always be whatever phase I was in.
Yeah.
So the WWE inspiration, no one really posted videos where they like would wrestle each other. Like
Yeah,
that's just
yeah,
weird.
it's kinda
So it's
like,
just kind of like
I know, I don't
mimicking WWE,
Mhm.
like what they do.
Yeah.
And then for like this, like the Skylander, Disney Infinity, and Amiibo, it's called like the Twist to Life kind of thing. It was whoever was hottest at the time. So there was like a huge channel had like 2 million subscribers. They'd be like Skylander Boy and Girl, or like Evan Tube HD. You may actually know who that is. Do you know? I think he's like 10 mil now. He's like huge.
I don't know.
We'd always unbox like Legos and stuff like that. He would be big for that. And now he was like 8, now he's like still 13, and he's like still pretty big. But it's
Yeah.
it's kind of like he's
Yeah.
outdated a little bit.
like the Ryan's toys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's similar to that. Yeah, that would be my inspiration. And then for Madden Mobile, it would be like the big guys at the time, like MMG, Madden Mobile Slay, Justin Bro. These probably mean nothing to you, but like to me, they're my inspirations. Like I would want to mimic their content or
Yeah.
like do it like that because they were making big views off it. So I would want to try and do that. And then for like the recent stuff, NBA Live Mobile, honestly, I didn't really have an inspiration for that because this kind of sounds cocky, but I was like at the top. Like I was like
You were like
one,
killing the game.
yeah, I had the most subscribers at one point for that kind of like for
You
NBA
were-
Live
yeah,
Mobile. So like I didn't really have an inspiration.
But it was just like you wanted to make that content.
yeah,
Yeah.
But now I'm obviously not. I'm probably like
Yeah.
fourth or whatever. 'Cause I
Still
didn't
fourth, dude.
post it.
He's at the top of his game.
Well,
dude.
yeah, but the game's not that popular. It's a mobile phone game. It's like
Yeah.
I'm sure like you don't play. You probably never
I've
played
never
it.
played it. I'm not a big sports
Yeah.
fan myself.
Yeah, like it.
I'm a little sports man, I guess.
It probably peaked at like 1 million players for like it's a lot, but like for a video game,
But
it's not
like
that
top,
many.
like Clash of Clans.
Yeah, had to call it that, didn't you?
Yeah. I had to get the video demonetized. Dude.
Of course, get that
Yeah.
little yellow dollar sign. I hate that. It's like it's kind of like a meme now, but it's still like a real thing.
Yeah, like
'Cause,
the
like,
apocalypse.
yeah,
history and shit.
Yeah,
I don't know. For me, for YouTube, the first people I loved as a kid was Skydo's Minecraft, Captain Sparkles.
yep. Captain Sparkles. Oh, I forgot to talk about my Minecraft page.
Yeah,
John
you
Lee.
Minecraft.
I would do a
Yeah.
bunch of videos
John
with
Lee,
John
yeah.
Lee. Yeah, we would do like survival games,
I
stuff
did a
like
video
that.
with John Lee.
Really? I have a video with you. Remember Ninja Warrior thing?
No way, it all comes back. I guess the same people have interest.
Yeah,
in
we would
this
do like a
town.
fake submission video. You
Yeah, I
remember
remember that. Yeah, I do. I remember. I was like, I gotta do this. But
the warped wall.
we
the
did,
salmon ladder.
I remember. What was I thinking about? Oh yeah, no.
John Lee.
And then no, for my like channel, like I always watch like all these YouTube videos, and like at the point like it was the kind of like this summer where I
Yeah.
was like really thinking about starting it,
Yeah.
and it was like it kind of like it was always in the back of my head, and then like what the really big pushing thing was like Casey Neistat started like
I
his,
love him.
like he had like 368 and like Dan Mace,
Yeah.
like, his like friend, and like Dan Mace's channel and Casey's channel. I got the shirt right now, but they like
Oh really? I
yeah,
didn't
they really
notice.
like they like
Yeah.
really got me like thinking about like what I wanted to start something that I didn't know what, and then it was kind of like I found like Joe Rogan's podcast, and I kind of thought about starting something like that, and then once I found like Shirley's, Trevor Wallace, Oliver Tree, like these guys, they all have like 500K, 300K now subs,
Yeah.
but I feel
It's
like
pretty
they're
good.
definitely like the future of YouTube, and I
Yeah.
was like I saw that content like that humor, and I was like this is the humor I have, and this is the content that I want to make, and then
Nice.
after that I was like yeah I got it.
Yeah, and you kind of like as an inspiration on YouTube. It's not really like an inspiration where like in basketball, it's like your inspiration to be them, like
Mhm.
be in their spot. For like YouTube, it's like your inspiration is to like be like them, but not be exactly like
Yeah,
them. You would
it's so
do
like yeah,
it's
I
you-
get what you mean.
yeah.
It's like they inspire you to make
Yeah.
what you want to make. Like
Uh-huh.
that's like Casey
it's different
Neistat
types.
or like Dan Mike. Like I would never probably make content like them, but like I see that and I'm like I want to make something that good. Like
Exactly.
I want to be at that level. of, like,
Yes, yeah, perfect.
awareness.
Yeah. And that's basically like how I was inspired too. And then like my recent stuff where I do like pranks and stuff where I would like go to Target. That's more of like inspired by like Nelk and like Ireland Voice Productions. Like I love Nelk. Like they just think on the fly and they mess with people and they're like so confident
Kinda
about
like,
it.
Like Danny Duncan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, him too. It's like if you're like confident about like anything in public, like society kind of has this way of like viewing people where like if you like do something but you're like confident about it, they like assume it's real.
They never. No, people never expect ulterior motives. Like,
Yeah.
You can mess with people so much because they never like think you're like.
Yeah, if they
not-
don't know you, then that's who they think you are.
Yeah, they have no. Yeah, they're
Mhm.
never gonna expect anything different.
And you'll probably most likely never see them again.
Yeah.
So you can do.
I mean, yeah, unless you're like wearing some like. I feel like some of it's like how you look. Like if you're wearing some stupid outfit, and you
Yeah.
act super smart. I don't know, something like that. One thing,
double think.
one important thing I want to ask you is your name.
Oh, you're
Is
fired.
it wrong for purpose, or were you like a 9-year-old kid and didn't know that there's two yours?
Yeah, so that's basically it. So I was 9. I was making my Xbox Live gamer tag when I or Xbox 360, Xbox Live.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what it's called because I just don't know. And then I was like making it, and then instead of using my like, name because of like my mom told me not to put my
Yeah, 'cause
name
you
in it.
never know who can get
Yeah,
it.
I was like, oh, stranger
Oh my
danger,
God.
all this stuff. So I would make it. I was like obsessed with like a bunch of reality TV shows like Survivor and like The Biggest
Dude,
Loser.
I love Survivor.
Yeah, and like the Celebrity Apprentice was like it was Donald Trump, which now he's
Yeah.
like super controversial, but at
He's
the
the
time,
president of
yeah,
the United
yeah,
States.
and people hate so many people hate him, but like at the time he was just he was
He
like,
was like a meme. I mean, he still kind of is, but like different way.
yeah, and he wasn't hated as much. He
Yeah.
was like he was honestly like kind of like loved because he was just like a celebrity host, and he was
Yeah.
like people like looked up to him and like wanted to meet him and stuff.
Yeah.
And so his caption would be like, "You're fired." Like at the end of the show, he would fire someone, and that I just was obsessed with that show.
Mhm.
So that's the first thing that came to mind. Then I just added random numbers 1268 just because like I like
Just,
those
like,
numbers.
typed it.
Yeah, I was just like, all right, you're fired 1268, and I just made it like, you know how it's like your and there's no like space or whatever. So I didn't know. I obviously didn't pass like third grade grammar or whatever. Like what's it
Yeah.
called? Like
You don't
English.
even, like, yeah.
There's like 3 types of your. Obviously now I know that now, but I don't know like why I should change it. But like I kind of like made an excuse for myself like recently, so you could like think of it as like you and like R, like the letter R means like ARE, fired. If you know what I mean, like you
no, I remember
are
you
fired.
used to, like, hold yourself to it, like it's spelled wrong on purpose, guys.
Yeah, I
you
know.
used
Like
to,
I'd always trying to
really,
think
like,
of
did
something
not-
because I was
yeah.
like low key offended. People like were like hating on it because like as a young kid, if people like hate on you, you
But I
don't
feel like
really
it
know how to
definitely
deal
looks
with it.
better than like YOU.
Yeah, an apostrophe. You just don't want to see that.
R, like,
Yeah,
this
it's
looks
just
a
like
lot
weird.
better.
I'm
Dude.
thinking of just changing it to YF.
Dude, your gamer tag got me thinking about how you were saying you didn't want people watching you on the internet. like,
Yeah.
to make the fake thing.
Yeah.
Dude, we used to play Xbox with so many shady
I
characters.
know.
Like, dude, we had this one guy, Grandpa. He was like 25, 30. He like did like cocaine and like he would do these weird like voices where
Yeah.
he would like it was so weird. He would do these like impressions of people.
Yeah.
And it was like they were so like
He'd probably make a
crazy.
good
He could have
streamer
been a
now.
voice actor. He had his YouTube channel. I don't know what it's called, but he had like a YouTube
I know
channel.
what it's called, but
You want to shout it out?
I
Or,
might
like,
find it.
all right.
How old is he?
I don't
I think he's like 25.
Oh,
26.
really?
Yeah. And then, dude, there's BDD Haylong. He was this guy. He was like 15, and he would just like fuck with us because we were all like 12, and he would just like bully us pretty much and like turn our friends against each other.
Yeah.
And like be like, you idiots, and he would like say like really racist jokes and like I mean, part of me like credits him for making me the man I am today. Like, you know.
The internet shaped me to who I am. An internet thug.
It's like that. Like he was like one of those people. Like if you're on the internet long enough, like you'll meet
Yeah.
BDD. Huh?
Yeah.
Like you'll meet a guy like that because he's just like this edgy, shady guy that like in real life is probably like still chill, but like they adopt a certain persona on the internet.
Yeah.
Like I think the guy's probably still chill in real life, but like he kind of would just fuck the shit out of us. I said that came out really bad, but like he would just like mess with us.
Yeah. Almost like I don't know, streamers nowadays do that a lot where they like have voice changes. They just gotta make it entertaining and like they kinda when they do like Fortnite random duos, like they mess with the guy.
Yeah.
Or like they'll just try and like whatever they can make content into. They can like streamers have this way. Or like to make it successful on YouTube or a streamer, you gotta be able to make anything into content.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing. So like vloggers, like they can be like on an airplane or whatever, or like just traveling like random doing something. They'll be able to find a way to like make it entertaining, like
Yeah.
just by like shouting something or like doing like a prank.
Yelling
Yeah.
on a plane.
Yeah.
Allah Akbar,
Yeah,
or
like something like
yeah.
or no, or you just like awkward interactions that are like funny. Like you just got to be able to do that to be
Yeah.
successful. Like you'll think about it, like Casey Neistat could like he could wherever he's going, he could be able to vlog it and make it enjoyable.
Yeah.
Stuff
Part
like
of
that.
the editing too.
Yeah, the editing too.
But
Yeah,
that's
it's like
the part.
creating a story, which kind of sounds like cliche and like
But I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like some things aren't cliche because they're like true.
yeah,
You know what
yeah, I know
But,
what
like,
you mean.
They obviously come up.
But
a
like
lot.
you hear it a lot, and it's kind of like you roll your eyes when you hear like cliche stuff that like create a story or like the YouTube cliches like post
Don't-
what you enjoy.
Don't stop. Like,
Yeah,
that's the big
like
one.
be
It's
consistent, and you
yeah.
hear that all the time. And don't really like think about it, like, well, that's true, but it's also like you don't want to hear that. You want to hear something different.
Yeah, I think Mr. Beast said it. He was like, "It's not a success story until it's not a success story until you succeed."
I like that.
And yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
he was like, I kept going, and like his mom
Yeah.
was like yelling at him for like
Uh-huh.
making YouTube videos,
Yeah.
and he would just keep
He
doing.
got like so desperate he had to like stay up for 10 hours, watch It's Everyday Bro 10-hour
Yeah.
repeat, or like count to a million
Because
or whatever.
he puts all the video he makes into the next video.
Mhm.
He just doesn't like.
Yeah, he doesn't.
That's insane.
Yeah, he won't be able to make a profit until like he'll be like done, and then he'll make a huge profit. He'll be pretty rich.
Yeah, the final video.
Yeah. But like, I mean, probably makes I'd say like 500,000 a video, and
Oh
then
my
he'll
God.
probably have to spend that on the next one.
And like most of them are like #1 trend.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he does the most insane stuff. Like I have so much respect for him, and that's kind of who I admire right now.
He does the stuff where if you had money, like it's the stuff you and your friends would always be like, oh, like what if we did this?
Yeah, like-
what if we like stood in the circle for so long?
Yeah, yeah,
what if
stuff
we
like
had,
that.
a giant paintball war.
Yeah, it's kind of stuff you think about as kids, or like since he kind of acts like as a kid, like he's just like him and his friends. They said, and I think on the Impulsive podcast, I don't know if you watched that, with Mr. Beast. They said like what they would do is they'd literally get a dictionary, flip to a random page, just read all the words on that, and be like, think like what crazy stuff we could do.
like with
like-
those words.
Yeah, just like they find the word like I don't know, like they go to like G and they see like giraffe or like gold or like just like any type of word. They'd be like, oh, I don't know, let's just like spend. How can we use a bunch of money and make it and make it entertaining and just be like, I don't know, like mining gold for like
Yeah.
500 like
Yeah.
five
It's
like
it's like the stuff you would do if you could.
Yeah.
Like count to like 100,000.
yeah.
Like it's like you always say like in like third grade like, what if someone counted to 100,000? Like now it's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I wish I had that. I wish I
Yeah.
had that like proof that someone did that.
Yeah,
Kind of stuff.
or like a video game like that's like obviously it's never gonna happen. Like, or what if we like made Apex Legends in real life, and then he did that. He
Yeah.
like had like the battle royale where like they actually did like the storm.
Yeah.
Like he tried to recreate that by like having like a barrier of people like
Yeah.
walk in.
Or like he'll do the things like getting a bunch of something in a spot. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like having the whole backyard filled with those things.
Like what's it called, the Orbeez
yeah,
or
the
whatever.
Orbeez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like insane stuff like that. That's probably why he is right now, as successful as he is. Probably the #1 YouTuber right now, like based on like
He's killing it. Yeah.
yeah,
Definitely.
even though not subscribers, because like he's
But
only
he gets
been
the
a
most.
few years.
He's like he's definitely the most. I think like
Yeah, and he
like,
never gets into
interactions and, like,
drama. No one hates him. Everyone loves
Yeah.
him. That's pretty smart on his part too. He's a really
nothing's
smart
come
person.
out yet.
Yeah,
And I feel like that
nothing,
might not. Like,
yeah.
nothing like he said the N word when he was like 12. Like nothing like that. Is, like, already.
Yeah, yeah. He's very clean with it, which is pretty cool. Like the way he like kind of envisioned that for himself,
Yeah.
like staying family friendly.
Justin Weinstock really wants to know if you have any plans for the summer.
If I have any plans for the summer, I mean, like, well, I know what he's trying to get out of me. Obviously, do you think you know what he's trying to ask me?
No, I don't.
No way. All right. Well, okay. I mean, it's kind of an awkward question because like I don't really want to like talk about some stuff because like I know there's a lot of like I don't know if there's a lot, but I know there's kids like that watch me in
Yeah.
the chat.
Yeah, he kind of does. I mean, at
Wait.
least just break like, so I can,
Yeah.
I can kind of like see in and
Yeah,
like,
I know what you mean. Well, like I'm just trying to like, cause like I don't know. I've kind of been like every summer I kind of focus a little too much on like YouTube and like I don't really like live life. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do this summer. I'll just say that.
you're not gonna have a channel or
No, I'm going to. Like, nah,
you're not
once a
gonna be
week.
posting or
No, once a week. Do you know what I mean?
Grab the camera, go somewhere, do something.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna be more like free with myself because
Yeah.
cause I kind of realized this year that we're in high school and college is coming up too, but like this is supposed to be like the prime years of our life,
Mhm.
and I'm kind of seeing as YouTube as a job right now,
Yeah.
and I don't really want to like be working during what's supposed to be my prime life and then like also be working when I'm an adult.
Yeah.
Like I want to make a foundation where it can be easier on myself as an adult, which
Mhm.
is why I'm doing this like for my future.
Yeah.
But I don't want to ruin my childhood because like I'm not gonna after college or after high school ends, I'm probably not gonna see anyone like including you. Like after high school, I want to be able to like spend time with people I've grown up for the past 10 years and like have fun. So I know what he's trying to get out of me. I'm not gonna say it, but like
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. For me, it's like I like being at the point where like I was almost like too much.
Yeah.
I guess like that. Like I was just not having much structure. I was just always going out with my friends and everything.
Yeah.
And then like I just like having the YouTube channel now and like the podcast and everything just because it gives me some sort of like thing to be working towards. Like if I'm like
Yeah.
I want to be productive and I'm like and then I'm not motivated to do school. It's like when I feel like when I put time into this, like sometimes it feels like maybe work, but it's still
Yeah.
like, it's doing something with yourself.
yeah, and it's like kind of practicing for your future in business,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like practicing working and getting used to it, because like the second you and like I kind of see like it'd suck if the second you're done college, you just had like the greatest 8 years of your life in high school and college, like partying like every day.
Mhm.
And then you get into the real world, you have to work, you have to wake up at 6 a.m., 9 to 5 job, stuff like that. Like that would suck. Like I just don't want to do that. Like a 9 to 5 like basic job,
Yeah,
that'd be
I-
like awful.
Dude, that's my biggest fear.
Yeah,
everyone
same.
tells me they're like Matt's either gonna have some weird job when he grows up, or he's gonna get locked into like an office and like kill
Yeah.
himself. And I was like, dude, if I'm 50 and I'm in a desk job, I'm gonna start doing hard drugs. Like I feel like at that point I'm a waste of society. Like, dude, if you're like 60, dude, no. If you're 50 and you don't have kids at
Oh
least
man.
kids and a
Oh,
wife,
that'd be. Yeah.
and like you don't have like a job with a purpose, like you're just in
Yeah.
a desk job, dude.
yeah, that'd be. Ooh,
You're
like,
not doing
it's like
anything.
just being a
No,
robot.
I would just like at that point, like you're kind of just wasting government resources and stuff.
That's true.
Like, you're just wasting the food. You're,
Yeah.
You're raising the emissions of the planet, like the gases and stuff.
Exactly.
Dude.
Yeah,
At
that's
that
why.
point, I'm just.
Speaking of that, that's why I'm trying to get a Tesla.
We got a good question. What are your dream jobs then?
Dream jobs. For me, I would probably say like, maybe like I don't want to say like necessarily locking into this, but like probably like generally like YouTube or something like that.
Some
It's,
sort of like creating.
creative like thing.
Yeah.
Like if it's not YouTube, maybe like filmmaking or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, just something where I'm like kind of like you're just able to like be like telling stories and just like talking
Exactly.
to people. And,
Yeah.
like, I feel like that's like it's weird to me how many people I feel like lose that as their dream job. Like, I feel like when you're in like 3rd grade, 4th grade, 2nd grade, everyone wants to be an author.
You have so much
or an
creativity
actor.
as a young kid.
Yeah, and then like
Kinda,
I got
school system kind of also deteriorates that in a way.
And then when I got to like high school and everything, I started to and like that's the reason I always thought like I couldn't make a YouTube channel work or anything, because I was like, everyone wants to do it, like why would I stand out? And
Yeah,
then
that's a good idea.
when it never, the idea never got like I don't know, like the idea never went bad in my head. Then I was like, and I saw everyone else kind of being like, no, I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
And everyone was kind of like, I want to start a business now. I want to do this. And I was like, I still want to do this, so I might as well try it.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it'll never go bad, you know?
Yeah, you just got to be like one that stands out, and like that would probably that's probably the hardest thing for YouTubers, is being the one that stands out from everyone else, not being the cliche one.
And getting the platform too.
Yeah, like Mr. Beast is a great example. Like Casey Neistat, Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, all the ones that blew up. Those are big examples.
What I think is crazy about Mr. Beast is he doesn't have a crazy like not to be rude, his personality isn't like, he's not like Danny Duncan, whose personality is so unique. Like you're like, oh, what the fuck is Danny Duncan? Like Mr. Beast, like I've met multiple people like Mr. Beast in my life, but not multiple people like Mr. Beast that do the things he does.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's different about him.
Yeah, that's true.
Thinks outside the box though. Like you have to be a cut above the other people.
He definitely is.
Think about that.
You know, he has the higher level of like thinking, but he's not like he doesn't have an insane amount of charisma, I'd say.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
He doesn't have an insane amount of charisma.
I mean, he's a nice guy. I mean,
Well, no,
you
he's
saw
a
the Casey Neistat interview.
he's a nice guy, yeah, but like he's not like if I saw him, I wouldn't like immediately be like shit. Like if I met Danny Duncan, I'd probably immediately be like, this guy's the alpha. He's the alpha male. You know what I mean? Or like who else?
Yeah.
Out in a room.
Or like Casey Neistat. I feel like if you meet him walking through like on a boosted board like 90 miles an hour with a vlogging camera, like you wouldn't assume he's some like dude with like 20K subs. You would know like he's probably on top of his shit. Like you know.
Yeah, I feel like YouTubers, they kind of want to be down to earth. Like they always want to be that. Like Casey Neistat, Mr. Beast, they like want to be down to earth, but you don't want to be too down to earth, because you want to have some sort of, you want your viewers to like respect you.
Yeah.
And if they like kind of treat you as like a friend or whatever, they may not like your videos as much. If you kind of think about the psychology, put yourself in the viewer position. Yeah. Like if like say people are watching you that go to our school, it's not like as like if someone else like from a different town that doesn't know you, probably would like have more respect in a way.
Like they want you need to have something where, because at the end of the day, even if you want to be a likable guy, you need to have some sort of thing that's making them want to watch you and not like talk to you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. True.
Because there's a difference between, I guess, like, well, like people are like watching this conversation and like being in it.
Yeah.
It's like you need to have a different type of like flair going for you, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna pull John Lee here, and any questions from the chat?
What's your dream job, Justin?
Oh yeah, kind of similar to Matt, where I would just want to create. It's like either YouTube or I don't know. I just like really love music, and I know I play like percussion and stuff, and like just making beats is also pretty cool, or like producing music or directing a film or writing scripts, something that's like entertaining, that like people see as entertainment, not as like a necessity. Like I don't want to be like a business person like that does like stuff where they just sit at a desk and do computer and just like provide, I don't know, like basic stuff. Like I want to entertain people. That's it.
I just love doing that, and like I love like when you get to like you like make something good and the people are like, oh, like that was good, and like you know it's not like 'cause like I like the ego part of hearing like oh, people think I'm good. It's the fact that you like know that then you made something they enjoyed. Yeah. Like you made something that like they spent their time watching, and like you kind of like, I don't know, you like made something that made them happy, I guess. Yeah. Or at least they thought was funny, or like I don't know.
Yeah, because like I believe as humans, like we're put on the earth to like, because I feel like we have like a 70, 80, 90 years on the earth. Yeah. We should be able to not like have to worry, because I feel like our society has already been built up where like look at like just like look around, like probably like 1,000 years ago, this would be like insane, like all this stuff here, like the lights, like cushion, like what we're sitting on, like cushions, like clothes, like everything, water just being like provided, we could just like buy it, not having to go to a lake and be like prehistoric like kind of like figures. Like we should like be able to have fun. Like that's all we should do, is be entertained, have fun, just live life, not even like worry, because I feel like that stuff like we're kind of take it for granted, but like I feel like we should, because like we should just like have fun. Yeah, that's like just live life.
Because if you worry, people just worry, I guess. I don't know.
If you worry, then just like you're deteriorating your life away. Like, why do that? Like, why stress about stuff? It's like you'll know, like when it all comes down to it, like what's the point?
Yeah, who's that guy? It's like who's that guy we like, that makes those videos that kind of talk about that type of stuff. Like he gets all crazy.
Oh,
Ex-
Exerbia?
Exerbia.
It's like all deep and
You
stuff.
know Exerbia?
I think I've heard of him.
I don't know. He makes these videos and he like talks about that
It's
type,
great.
kind of like that
Yeah.
type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like how like human society at this point, it's like you just gotta like go with it. Like you
It's
can do
insane.
pretty much everything.
It's
Like
insane.
it's literally insane. At the beginning of the 19th century, we couldn't fly a plane.
Yeah.
And then by the end, we were
Could go
broadcasting
across.
landing on the moon.
Yeah.
We
Like,
landed on the fucking
I
moon.
know. Like I feel like I'm so thankful that like I like as a human you could be like I don't know, we're just like born during this time. Like imagine if you were a human born.
Yeah, but I don't
4,000 years
I
ago.
don't think about that because it's like, dude, like you're like, what if you were born, like, but like it would be impossible because like think about it, you need that specific sperm and that specific egg. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
I know.
you wanted you couldn't have. People are like, what if like this different thing happened? It's like you wouldn't be the same person.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
It'd be
exist
different.
unless the universe was exactly how it was.
Yeah, I know what you
You
mean.
wouldn't
Yeah,
exist.
that's insane. Like the chances of being like how you are right now versus like any other alter persona, not even being born, is like
Yeah.
1 in what?
I
Not
think it's
even-
like guaranteed. Like
Yeah.
if like something different happened because it's just like the fact of like the the organic, the sex, the sperm and the egg. There's millions of sperms.
Yeah.
Sexual reproduction.
Yeah. I don't want to get into that. We gotta keep it G-rated.
Yeah.
So we got a couple questions.
All right.
Is there anyone that inspires you guys from your school? Could be a teacher, a person, anybody you would throw out there, or is it just like, kind of just like chilling?
I mean, there's like definitely people, but like I think it's just like I don't know if I want to like name drop anyone, but like there's definitely like certain teachers I guess that I think like they like teach me stuff and I'm like, oh yeah, but like I don't think there's anyone that I feel like is noteworthy enough for me to really like just like go into detail to. I guess I don't know.
That's fair. What about,
I don't know. I just kind of thought about that. Not really anyone, to be honest.
I mean, like there's definitely people like in the school that I think are like have things I learned from.
Yeah.
Like people that like I
or like
feel
you want to be like that type of person where you're like
Yeah.
charismatic. Like I don't know. I don't think I should say names, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's just weird saying names.
Yeah.
That's why,
Like
if
some
there's definitely-
teachers that
there's
are
definitely
like.
people I would want to go into, but
Yeah.
I feel like name dropping just might not be.
I know.
the best.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's not that good.
And then what do you guys think of the high school experience so far? Like,
Oh my
your
God.
sophomores, you're kind of like chilling.
There's
you
so
know?
many
Wow.
things that I
Yeah.
want to say on this
It's kinda hard.
podcast, and there's so many things I can't say on this podcast. You know,
Keep it G, but try and
that's what I mean.
Try and do it.
And,
Try and
like,
do it.
there's so many stories and tales to tell from my high school that it's like, where does it start? I mean, I think the greatest thing that happened to me was like kind of like the diversity I've had in my friend group from the beginning. And like no like shade to anyone, but like just in the beginning of high school, I was hanging out with like a certain group of kids, and then I started hanging out with different people. Like I branched out more, and like I'm just glad because like a lot of those kids ended up being just locked into that group. You know what I mean? And I feel like I had a great time expanding out. And there was also some bad groups I found myself attached to for parts of my time. Some groups that like I'm like crap. That was kind of whack, you know. But I think generally I try to have a good time, and honestly, there's like I feel like there's times where I might not be having the greatest time, but I just remember neither is everyone else. Like there's downsides to everything. I think generally I'm probably in the top like 10% of enjoyment for high school. I feel like I really do my best to like get out.
That's
there.
good. Yeah. Also, like you said, like the bad experiences that you like kind of regret, but it also like shapes you.
Yeah, it shapes you. So I'm glad there's nothing I wish didn't happen. Like even if there's like just everything I feel like I try to make sure I have like every like checklist thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of like what you hear high schoolers do. I just try to make sure like I have kind of like all that so I know the experience, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Even if it's like bad and I'm like crap, like why was I hanging out with these kids or like why did I do that?
Yeah, you want to live to the
like
fullest in high
crap,
school.
I got like friend zoned or like you know, it's like it just happens.
Yeah.
And then you're never gonna know. Like I'm glad everything happened because then like once you get, I feel like every time you're in a bad point in like your high school experience or just life, I feel like once you get up to like the next peak, then you're like, oh, I'm glad that happened because now that I'm at the peak, I can kind of maneuver here better. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's a good way to think about it. Yeah.
Yeah, because like you'll fall off, and then once you get back up there, then you're like, all right, I know what I did then, so I'm not gonna do that again.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Makes sense.
All right, you guys want to like wrap it up, or do you have anything else you want to talk about?
I feel like I am content.
Anything
You are content.
you want to talk about, Justin, or are you just chilling?
Well, what are your like goals for the podcast? I don't really ask you this. Like, what do you want to like? What do you like? Also, what do you like envision? Because you gotta have a view for it. You gotta have like an
Yeah.
insight. You
I think
gotta picture it.
my thing, and I'm not as good as it as I wish I was, because obviously it's the learning curve.
Yeah.
But I want to be able to like someone like can like pick up a guitar and they just start like playing like some crazy thing, like just like they can just do it naturally. And I mean,
Yeah.
I want it just to be able to like get the microphone and just get on here and then just be able to just be talking, just have it be like interesting and stuff, and like and be making jokes and be more like charismatic than I feel like I am in the podcast now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I can do that like with my friends and like at school I can like kind of be that guy, and I want to be able to like just be able to have that. So it's just like an entertaining thing. Like I
Yeah.
feel like if I try hard enough, I can get to that point where I'm creating something that's actually like just like entertaining for people. And then once the podcast is good, they can also just branch out. And like the podcast, like right now, it's kind of the main focus, but I want to be able to branch out to other types of content. But I want to always keep doing it, because I think that like I feel like you have to look at yourself and be like, what could I like what parts of myself can I bring out, and like how can I bring them out? And I feel like this is something where I feel like I can do good in a podcast, and like I feel like so I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? And
Because
then,
you have a great personality. Like I feel like if you just be yourself, people will love that. Because like at school when you're yourself, it's like I don't know. It's just like always like whenever I like interact with you, it's just fun.
Yeah. So that's what I want. Yeah, and I feel like I want to be able to do like maybe like some of the stuff you do. Some of your like Fortnite videos. Like I don't think I could do that. Like I probably couldn't be able to. I mean, maybe I could if I tried it, but like it doesn't seem appealing to me. And I feel like this is something that seems appealing to me to watch, and seems appealing that it would be like.
Yeah.
I could make people get into it. And now, obviously, right now, it's not the best.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm getting better at it.
But, I mean, like, what, you're about to hit 100 subs, right?
Yeah, baby.
Like, that's like, think about it. That's like 100 people that,
That's
like, hit that
people.
subscriber
Yeah, I mean,
button,
I probably know all of them, but it's like, it just helps, you know?
Yeah.
One day at a time.
Yeah.
Some funny stuff from you too, Justin.
Like what?
There was this one memorable one. Someone had like a fur hat on.
Okay.
So he's like, you know, like it has the tail.
Yeah.
On, and you're like, so when you were buying that, were you just like animal rights or drip?
Yeah.
Drip won that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually a Nelk quote from Nelk. I love them. Yeah, what?
We just got a creaky
Yeah,
noise.
something just fell over.
Someone fell down.
Okay.
God damn it! It's gone. Yeah.
Final remarks?
Fuck.
I mean,
final remarks.
after I come on, who else who do you picture coming on?
We got a big one coming up, hopefully. If you're watching this and you know who it is, they're going to come on. They keep saying no, but, you know.
Yeah.
We got them.
Yeah.
In the bag.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Back pocket guest.
I mean, if they have any ideas, maybe they should, leave a comment. They got anyone they think, maybe?
Yeah. No, I want to end it on this. If you're in high school and you're like, crap, dude, my life is like, sucks. Or you're like, I'm content. Like, you should always try to get some more out of it. And I think the best way to do that is by interacting with more people. Just like find everyone. Because like, here's the thing. Even if you think you won't like someone, sometimes you won't. But it's fun to interact with them. Like, you can make fun interactions with like anyone. You know what I mean? You just have to like
Gotta expand your friend group.
Get
a
not even
variety.
just your friend group, just who you
Yeah,
talk
like like expand like who you're talking to.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like taste the rainbow, you know what I mean? get all feels of everyone.
Dude,
and just
taste
like
the rainbow. I don't think that fit this at
bro,
all.
okay.
I think
that could be taken a little.
I think that was an improper use of that slogan.
I don't
right
know,
there.
just like
taste
just
the
like
rainbow,
just
dude.
all,
That's
all
kinda
different
like,
colors of people. Like I'm not
That's
no
kinda
not race way. Like colors like
I don't want
people
you-
that act like this. You know what I mean?
You might
like
need to
act
get
like
out. You might need to leave.
I may need to leave.
If you said
All right.
race, race.
Wait, but think
things-
about it like this, right? On the color, there's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. There's no white
there's no
or
green.
black. So
What-
500 IQ.
Huh. You heard it here first, folks. No white or black on the rainbow.
I mean, yeah, 6 colors.
That's fair.
That's fair.
There's no white or black on the rainbow, man.
That's not what I meant by it. All right. I'm sorry if it sounded racist.
Episode 4.
All right.
Episode 4. You know, like how conductors do that.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh.
ready, wait. You fucking idiot.